everybody, it's Audra. I decided to do a change of scenery. This is my back patio with a nice view of the lake. I'm doing another video. This was a tag video, which I was not tagged in, but Christina from Cut the Fat was like, if you want to do one, do it. And I was like, oh, it's a good idea. So I'm going to be doing, it's kind of a like about you, about your vlog type tag. I don't know who to tag, so I'm not tagging anybody, but if you want to do one, go ahead and let me know. If you comment below and just say I did it too or something like that, then I will go and check yours out as well. So first question, how did you decide on your vlog title and what is it about? My vlog title, I've had subwalady as my email address and all that stuff since I was like 16. I worked at Subway and everybody always said, hey, you're the Subway lady. Well, I couldn't use Subway lady because that was taken, so I just took off the Y, Subway, and there it became. What is it about? My vlog is basically weight loss, planning, organization, just trying to get my ishnit together. What inspired you to start vlogging? I started originally back in 2009 with just some short videos of some of the students I was teaching in Korea. I think there were 3 of them, and then when I came back to the States, I was just like, I need something to keep me motivated to lose weight, and so I figured putting it out there, kind of getting a support group, kind of being held accountable to the world around me would help, and it did. Because as soon as I stopped vlogging, I started gaining weight again. List 11 random facts about yourself. I had to write these down. These took a while. Number 1, I have started writing a book, and this was several years ago, back when I was in college. I actually finished the first chapter, started the second chapter, somewhere out in the interweb, somewhere, is chapter 1. I posted it just to see if people would be interested in it. I got a really good response, but things started happening and I just kind of lost the desire. Who knows, I might come back to it. Every once in a while I'll come back and add a little bit to it. Maybe one day it'll get finished. My mom and I are often mistaken as sisters. I'm going to put a picture in for you to see, but we get mistaken for sisters constantly. People don't think she's as old as she is. We look very, very, very similar, so that happens a lot. In fact, her father, my grandfather, will call me Gina a lot, just because he sees the face and just it's his daughter. Number 3, my favorite movie is City of Joy. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that movie back when I was in middle school, right after it came out, and it's a Patrick Swayze movie, and it is very touching. It has a really good message to it, and I love it. I don't have a favorite color, but I do have favorite color combinations. Pink and gray are a really good combination for me. I love that color combination. Also, pink and lime green. These color combinations change all the time too. When I was little, I didn't have a favorite color, but I wanted everything to be black and yellow. So, yeah, so I don't have one. I mean, yeah, pink is in both, but I don't always like pink just by itself. It has to have something with it. Number 5, I've had 5 surgeries in my life. When I was 5, I had my first one. I had tubes put in my ears. Then when I was 15, I had my wisdom teeth taken out. They hadn't broken through anything, so it was actually a surgical procedure to get them out. When I was 19, I had my gallbladder removed. When I was 23, I had my ankle surgery, and then a couple years ago, I was, 31, I think? was either 30 or 31, I can't remember. When I had my lumpectomy, they found a lump in my right breast. Well, I found a lump in my right breast. It was benign, so no cancer. Was scary. And then on the 18th of this month, I will be having my 6th surgery to have my ankle fused. Number 6, I am a cat person. I mean, I love dogs. I love all animals. I really do. But when it comes to pets, I would prefer a cat. My cat died not too long ago. It's been almost a year. October will be a year that she died, and I haven't gotten a replacement yet. I mean, she still brings me to tears seeing pictures of her. I had her for a very long time. 7, I have lived in 3 different countries and 3 different states. So the countries I've lived in, obviously United States, that's where I am currently, it's where I was born. Germany, lived there when I was 10, and Korea. And the 3 states I have lived in were Florida, which is where I'm at currently, and where I was born. South Carolina, I spent 7 years in South Carolina, and Arizona. Number 8, there's only one thing on my bucket list, and that is to visit all 7 continents. Now, I've gotten Europe, North America, and Asia down, and I'm hoping to get to Antarctica sometime soon. Those generally are cruises to get to Antarctica, which would knock 2 more continents off because I'd have Antarctica and South America, but they're very, very expensive. Number 9, my husband likes to call me Donkey from Shrek. In fact, we'll put it on gift tags. I call him Roo Bear, he calls me Donkey, and it'll say, to Donkey from Roo Bear. And it just came from a thing where one day, I don't know, we were in bed one morning, and I looked at him, and I gave him some look, and he says, you look like Donkey from Shrek. And then he's like, and come to think of it, you break out into random song, and you don't stop talking. So, yeah. Number 10, I drive a 2014 Kia Soul. It's the dark green color. It's a random fact, right? And number 11, I have one tattoo. It is my signature when I was 18 years old. It is on my back. Maybe one day I'll have a picture of it or something. I don't know. What do you love most about vlogging and why? Really, I love connecting with people, because currently in my situation that I'm in now, and even other places, like, there's not a lot of people that I connect with who have the same hobbies as I have, who have the same goals as I have. And so this really gives me the opportunity to do that, to connect with people who have similar interests, who get the craziness that is the planning, that obsession of decorating your planner, that understand the struggles of trying to lose weight and failing and trying again and going up and down and all that stuff. And you know, where I'm at currently, I don't have that. So this is kind of my place to do that. What is your ultimate goal for your blog? I don't have one. I mean, I started doing this and I never really put any thought into it. I don't know. I guess one goal I would have is to have a video that would be like I made it, I'm at my goal weight video, I guess is the best thing I can come up with. What is the most difficult part of writing and running your vlog? Well, I don't write anything, but for me the most difficult part is being consistent. I mean, it's summertime now, I have time to do videos, it's, you know, not that bad, but when school starts back up, when work starts going again, that's when I start lagging on the videos. And that's what happened before. I came back from Korea. I went 6 months without a job because I didn't need to work. And I was doing videos at least 2 a week, sometimes more. But then I started working again, and videos started falling to the wayside. So that's the hardest part for me, is being consistent when I have a full-time job. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? This took a long time, and it was really difficult for me to do, because really I have like one thing that I wish would happen. So the other 2 were really hard. So my one thing that's like, if this could happen, I would be so happy, and that would be to end hate, prejudice, all that in the world. I mean, honestly, I just wish people would not concern themselves, I guess, with other people's lives, you know. So if someone lives a different lifestyle, if they have a different belief system, if, you know, they do things differently than you, it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't care. I mean, granted, that's my own personal belief. But yeah, I mean, I just wish that we could all accept each other. And there is a difference between tolerating each other and accepting each other. You know, it's like, tolerating kind of has that negative thing. I don't like it, but I'll tolerate it. I have to tolerate it, you know. I've even heard people, you know, before say, you know, I don't like it, but you gotta work with them. I mean, and that's kind of tolerance. Like, I'll tolerate it because I have to. Whereas acceptance is, you know, you are who you are, and that's fine. So, you know, there's things I really don't concern myself with. In fact, I have a brother who is gay, and his boyfriend and I were out to dinner one night, and he asked me, he's like, what do you think when you see me and Jeremy together? And I'm like, I don't think anything. He's like, no, but I mean, what are you like feeling when you see us together? I'm like, I don't think about it. Like, I really don't. It doesn't concern me. Like, you know, you do you and I'll do me, and we'll be fine. And I feel like if we could get to that point where we could accept each other, and, you know, that's fine if you have a religious belief. If you say the Bible says blah blah blah, that's fine. That's your personal belief, and nobody's asking you to do it. It's just, let them be them, right? So number 2, I'd like to win one of those mega lottos, you know, like, you know, win one of those $300 million lotteries, so that I never have to work again, and I could travel the world, and I could do volunteer work, and I could give to charity more than I do, and I have so many ideas, like no-kill animal shelters and homeless shelters, and, you know, just all kinds of stuff. Like, I would love to do a million trillion different things, but kind of need the money for it. Number 3, and I didn't know how to say this. Basically, you know, if you've watched, I have a previous video, it's like 5 random facts about yourself, and I mentioned that I have necrophobia. So I'm afraid, like irrationally afraid of death, things dealing with death, dead bodies, coffins, funeral homes, anything like that. I have an irrational fear. But one of the things I'm really afraid of is like losing my family. I've actually had nightmares before where I've woken up screaming because in my dream my dad was dead. So if there would be any way, I guess being immortal or something like that, where my family and me would never have to die, so we'd never have to deal with that, that would be great. What is one of your biggest fears and why? Well, I guess I just explained that. That is the death of family members, my husband, that sort of thing. Like, I wasn't close to my great-grandmother, really at all. I mean, I'd visit her and stuff, but she and I had a really rough, rocky relationship. And when she died, I took it really bad. So I can only imagine how bad it's going to be, you know, when my dad dies, when my mom dies, when my husband dies, that sort of thing. So that's one of my biggest fears. If you could do or be anything in the world, what would it be? So I'd love to be an astronaut. That was something I wanted to be since I was 4. I just want to go into space really bad. And then I guess it's gonna like be, you mean job wise or like just be in general? I guess to be independently wealthy so that I could do what I want to do, give to the charities I want to give to in the way I want to, in the manner I want to, volunteer in the manner that I want to, that sort of thing. And last one, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. I really don't. Let's see, 5 years, 2020. It'll be my 20th high school reunion, so at some point I'll be back in Tucson, catching up with some of my homeschool, you know, my homies from high school. I don't know. Probably not living in Florida anymore. My husband and I have been talking a lot about moving up north, probably to the Montana area. I don't know. Hopefully I'm still vlogging. Hopefully I'm at my goal weight. Hopefully, you know, life is good. I don't know. Can't predict the future. So that's it. Again, thank you, Christina, for posing these questions. And I hope you enjoyed the view. And I will have the questions below in case you want to do it. And like I said, just go ahead and like leave a little comment like I did one, and I will go find it and click on your name and go find it and watch it. And hopefully you have as much fun as I did. Bye.